You know, they picked a really bad day to do this, but it's finally happened. It finally fucking happened. They released Virtual Beast support. If you're wondering why we look at the YouTube channel, because I don't want to bring it up yet. And also why this is not edited like I did before for like time tiering Morganite, it's because I'm really fucking tired and I want this video out like now. So I wasn't gonna bother like writing a whole script for it because literally they released it on my 10 minutes and I was not gonna write a fucking script with like 5 minutes left on my break, and I am absolutely flat fucking out tired. Then for context, for you doubt my credentials, as if I need credentials to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I am the biggest Virtual Beast stan. I've been playing this deck since not release. I think I've been playing it since I found out about it. So 2018. This was when it was still limited. Yeah, no, I started 2017. Yeah, 2017. I started playing Virtual Beast. This is when Canahawk was fucking limited. Unrightfully so, mind you. But yeah, I made a whole video talking about Virtual Beast. It's also unfortunately my best performing video so far. Like literally, I don't know why this is up there, but sure. I then have also made a video talking about, of course, Time Chain Morganite being in Virtual Beast, being an okay card. Like I say it's the best, but if you watch it, it's okay the best. And they finally did it. In 2023, we got fucking Virtual Beast 4, and I'm gonna just bring that up now because holy shit. I have read through these cards, by the way, and I have been thinking about them on the bus and on my remaining 5 minutes of my break. But yeah, I'm so glad Lara's came back. I like how Lara's kind of like is now kind of officially the face of Virtual Beast, which is weird because when you think about like it should be Elder because Elder is like the playmaker, but like Lara is on Apelio. She's also on Gaia Apelio. She features in a lot of the story relevant cards, especially Ultimate Providence. And can you see that what happened to when she became Wendigo and then she ended up becoming Zephyr. And then the other Ritual Beast Zephyr representative slot was taken by goddamn fucking Pelika. And I'm so sad that we did not get OT Rampingu as a fusion, but we did get something slightly better. But yeah, I like how like I'm presuming because at this point Elder's like fucking ancient, and well, when Wendy's Wendy, but no, Lara's unofficially the well, yeah, queen now. So Spectral Beast Tamer Lara, is that? No way, this shows the name of the original Lara, right? Give me a second. I think I have my Witcher Beast deck still here somewhere in my. Did I unsleeve it? Is it this one? No, that's my Trapix deck. Don't ask why I have a Trapix deck. That's my Witchcrafters. Wow, I'm really just outing myself as a weirdo. This man has like fucking weird decks. That's my Vanquish Soul deck. Look, see that one? Oh, weird. And that's my lab deck box. That's my sleeves. So I know I could like open the simulator so you can look at it as well, but like I haven't updated my sim in ages. That's my lab deck. Is this my Dark Horse? No, that's Vanguard. So this motherfucker has misplaced his Virtual Beast deck. I'm gonna have to find it after this. Okay, fine. Bring up Virtual Beast. So I just need to double check if Lara's law, like this law links to Virtual Beast. Okay, yeah. So they go around it by making a Spiritual Beast tamer Lara. Oh yeah, that makes sense because there's only. Wait a minute, that's okay. So alright, so something interesting about Spiritual Beast. Spiritual Beast is an interesting tagline. The thing is that To summon a Ritual Beast, you need a Ritual Beast Tamer, and you need a Spiritual Beast. So what's interesting about the Spiritual Beast Tamers is they can sub as either material. So the fact that Lara is a Spiritual Beast is amazing for combo potential. And I am going to quickly it has been so long since I have played Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, there you go. See, it needs one Spiritual Beast monster. Can't see it. It was fucking... That's the full size... Bit below, but see, it says one Ritual Beast Tamer monster, one Spiritual Beast monster. So, a Spiritual Beast Tamer can sub in as either a Ritual Beast Tamer or a Spiritual Beast. So that is really good fucking typing. That also means you're not going to be conflicting with your one copy of Lara. Oh, okay. And this Lara also has 100 less defense than the other Lara. Interesting, but yeah, no. This Lara is easily a free off, and you'll see why. So you can discard this card. Immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon one Ritual Beast monster from your hand. I know normal summon looks weird, but you play Ritual Beast, you'll know this deck lives or dies by the fact it gets special summoned. Because all Ritual Beast monsters have this condition where you can only special summon them once per turn. And that is quite necessary, considering that this is a deck based around looping contact fusions. So, yeah. That is actually really good. You could probably put this over time tearing Morganite. Like, Morganite was like duct tape. This is flex tape. This is the flex tape fix. But yeah, if a Ritual Beast monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you could banish this card from your field or graveyard instead. Interesting protection effect is destruction protection, which is necessary. Very useful. And the fact that it banishes from graveyard is really good. And the fact it also kind of synergizes here, because if this card becomes banished, interesting wording. I wonder if that's going to be the official wording when it comes to the TCG. Don't know if that has any implications though, because I've never seen if this card becomes banished. I guess that I must be blanking, but yeah, no. You can special summon one Ritual Beast monster from your deck, except Ritual Beast Tamer Lara. That is something she does have in common with the other Spiritual Beast, which is other Spiritual Beast Tamer, which is Winder. But Winder is floating on destruction, while this is banishing. And so if you banish this with the new fusion, which we'll get to next, this is a special summon from the deck. It is more materials. The problem is, one, you're special summoning. That means that material is no longer loopable. Second problem is, if I recall, all the tamers, like Ritual Beast tamers, are normal summon effects only. And I will quickly have to double check that by opening up the wiki. Like, I can say things off the top of my head, but I always want to be double checking. Yeah, normal summon for Elder, which is the critical card piece, because it is an actual normal summon. We'll go ahead and check when normal summon. So realistically, you're only going to be special summoning the Ritual Beast monster, the Spiritual Beasts, not the other ones. You can summon Zephyr as a normal pendulum summon. And Winder has no effect on special. So, yeah, realistically, you're only going to be using this to summon Rampingu or Canahawk. He gets the third copy of Canahawk out of the deck. Yay! If you can somehow... I mean... I'm going to have to read through it, because if there's a way to then get that card back to hand, and then normal summon it, it could be useful that way. So... Here's the new one, which will be Ulti Nochi Drago. Interesting. Level 7, Light Worm. Stats don't really matter. It's 2, 4, 19. Okay, 3, alright. Same material. The part that does matter is what's coming up. So it must be special summon from the extra deck by banishing the above cards you control. And this is where it differentiates. And/or from your graveyard. And that is amazing synergy with the Lara, because you can banish the Lara from graveyard as cost, and boom, you got Lara's effect, just floats off. Something that's also interesting here with it is the fact that it banishes from Graveyard. That's new for the Ritual Beast fusions, because they all want to be banishing from the field. The fact this banishes from the Graveyard means you can summon this off of the end of your combo if you raise summon the Ulti Hyperion. And I will talk you through that route if you're not familiar with it, and you don't want to watch the other video, which we'll get to. And I'll just have to flip for the wiki for that. So it has a really nice passive effect. Your opponent can't target other Ritual Beast monsters you control with card effects. Good target protection. Doesn't protect you from Kaijus or Nibiru, but it is what it is. And quick effect, you can return this card to the extra deck, then target one of your banished Ritual Beast monsters, special summon it, but you cannot attack directly. That's another place where it differentiates, and I feel like this is a overall nerf. Because normal Ritual Beast monsters, they can tag out into a Spiritual Beast and the Ritual Beast Tamer. And then that's how you do like the loop with Cannonhawk. Because you go Cannonhawk, da-da-da. Sorry, I shouldn't do da-da-da, I shouldn't shorten it. So what you do is you make Cannonhawk, 2 materials to the graveyard, you tag out, you tag in another Cannonhawk, do it again, and Cannonhawk is just going to be looping you materials. And if you loop the right Spiritual Beasts, which in this case would be the downgraded version of Cannonhawk and Rampingu, you can realistically keep the loop going for like an extra turn or two, for like an extra search or two. The fact this is one material isn't the best, but there might be some potential there. I want to be able to experiment to it. This is all just theory crafting off my head and just reacting to what we have right now, though. I'll have to see what I can do with it. Oh, what other people do with it. Other people are smarter. And we got the Link 4. I'd rather take a Ritual Beast, like a Spiritual Beast over this, but Link 4, it's really fucking generic too. Like, 3 effect monsters. But let's just go through it. First things first, neither player contribute cards to activate a card effect. Sure. What are you gonna do it into? Fucking Flu? No. I'm trying to think of like good use cases in the current meta for this, but I am currently out of the loop. Like, I have a lab deck, sure, but I haven't been able to go to locals in ages because I haven't been running. But like, if Curate summon cards ever become meta, I expect this to become relevant, especially because it's super generic and it's Link 4. But let's talk about what it does for Ritual Beast specifically. Nothing. It does fucking nothing. But it does have other effects, specifically for Ritual Beast. So let's go for those. So you can target one of your banished Ritual Beast cards, return it to your hand or extra deck. Then immediately after this card effect resolves, you can normal summon one Ritual Beast monster from your hand. So in other words, it's Kima Falca's button backwards. Okay? And during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target one Ritual Beast card you control, and one card your opponent controls, banish them. It's targeting, banish removal, at the cost of losing one of your cards. And here's the thing, Ritual Beast isn't the best at building boards, so is it really worth it at that point? And I'm just going to insert the clip from the video here, right here, when you can just summon Ulti Hyperion and have
none once per turn, only the gates!
I bet you I'm not going to even bother editing that in. Do I want to? Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing, right? It's generic. So I'm going to expect to see use in other decks if we ever enter a meta where you want to be trooping cards. But here's the thing. It doesn't protect you from Kaijus. It doesn't protect you from Nibiru. Actually, it might protect you from Nibiru. But let's be honest, right? You can summon this in Ritual Beast. And that is if you go, let's say, straight off the top of my head, you go Elder, Spiritual Beast, normal summon Spiritual Beast. So you normal summon Elder, normal summon Spiritual Beast. Then you make Human Falcons. You banish material from your graveyard. You normal summon another Tamer, probably Wen or Lara. Special summon that. Then you go into this Link 4. Okay? And then you banish 2 materials from your graveyard to make the new fusion. Cool. Why would you do that when you could just do the exact same thing but end on ulti Gaiapelia, which is once again
None once per turn. Omni negate.
so once again, what's the point? I expected to see use in a specific meta in non-Vigil Beast decks. That's about it. In a Vigil Beast deck, worthless. And next we have the continuous spell in our last card support, which is Vigil Beast Inheritance. And this is actually really cool art. Like, I'm trying to actually try to decipher what's going on here. So we got Pillar Curve. Who is this? Is this Gaia? And then you got Wendigo. Oh, she's got her hair tied up. That's actually quite nice. I never saw Wen from that angle. Quite interesting. I'm actually curious what's on that specifically. But anyway, this is an actually okay card. That is searchable, thankfully. It could be slightly better. So let's talk about the first things first. First effect. Monsters your opponent controls loses 200 for each different type among Vigil Beast monsters you control. Sure. Sure, why not? Okay, you can reveal one Vigil Beast monster in your hand. Add a Vigil Beast monster of a different type to from your deck to your hand, then discard one card. This is really good. This searches your Elder. And Elder is like the linchpin of this deck. Because extra normal summons will carry you anywhere. The fact it also discards a card means it also works with Lara. Amazing. You can also use this to dump a Lara from hand, like the Spiritual Beast Tamer Lara, if you want. If 2 or more monsters are special summoned to your field at the same time, you can target one monster on the field, changes battle position. It's a gimmicky battle trick at best. Like, because you can contact out during any time during your opponent's turn. So realistically, you can just contact out into just do that and then change when the attackers to defense. The key part of this effect is the second effect, and I feel like everything else is kind of bonus. Like, this is niche. This is like cool and all, but okay. Doesn't really do much. This is a little bit more impactful, but once again, do we really need that? Like, realistically, I would have taken this on a fucking field spell. Like, if you put this on a field spell, like, what I really wanted was this on Brain Research Lab. But what we got, free off, hands down. Don't care if it's searchable. This is such an amazing play starter. So overall, Vigil Beast support, I give it a... I think out of a rating of 10, I give this like a 7. And I'm saying that with an incredible amount of bias. Because, yes, this support helps. Will the deck do anything? No, it's not even going to be close to Rogue. Is it playable in 2023? Yes, there's a lot of things you can do. Does it solve its biggest problem, which is the fact it choke points? Kind of. Because here's the thing, like, the deck still lives and, like, before the deck lives or dies on hitting Cannonhawk. But now they gave us ways to extend or survive the curse Cannonhawk getting ashed or killed right off by like any deer or some shit like that. But at the end of the day, the deck is still very much turbo out Gaiapelia with the most cards in hand possible. And it's like, oh, that's what we're doing, I guess. Like, and the thing is, this Link 4 doesn't help with that playstyle. It feels like they tried to design an alternative boss monster. It didn't work. They just made it generic just so they could do it and still kind of classify as Vigil Beast support. Like, honestly, this could be a completely different fucking card. You can remove all this and it would still be, and it could just be literally any other card. It just feels like this is tacked on. Because they want to fill out the quota. Like I said, I would have rather taken another Vigil Beast. Or hell, another Spiritual Beast Tamer. If you could pull one out of your ass. I know we got Pilica. But like, Zeph Pilica. But you could have made Zeph Pilica into a Spiritual Beast Tamer. Fuck it, why not? You did it with Lara. You double dipping. You could have. But yeah, no. Yeah, but no, I'm gonna go back to my bullshit and be playing Vigil Beast now. because I love this deck to bits. I may have forgotten some of my stuff, but goddamn, I am gonna grind the shit out of this deck. It may be suffering, but goddamn, if it means I can make someone leave the table because I just can't hold loot for 30 minutes, I call that a W. Alright. Alright, see you guys.